Welcome, and I greet you now in the love and light of the one infinite creator. I wish to do a tarot reading for you all. These are general readings. Take what feels right. Spit all the rest out. All that being said, I'm going to give the deck a couple shuffles, and we'll get into your reading. Okay. Okay, in the past, the Ten of Wands reversed. You're not really getting a whole lot of anything, you know? Normally the Ten of Wands would represent like getting a lot of something, or like receiving stuff, like a lot of something. So, there's the chance that possibly that I don't know. Interesting. We have to pull another card. We get the Hierophant reversed. There's like a lack of faith. Lack of faith that I don't know. Interesting. I don't see where the Ten of Wands really, what it really means here right away. Like, the Hierophant represents like, the Hierophant represents like spirituality. And so having it reversed represents like, just not being a very, very spiritual person, I guess. Not really seeing, you're not really seeing how the potential of what you could be, of what you're being given, you know, with the Ten of Wands reversed, you know. Next we get the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So more of the same, like it's like a refusal to accept the gifts from God, you know. Or just from anyone, you know. Maybe there's a strong sense of like maybe wanting to do things yourself, not wanting to just like be given like I don't know. It could definitely be about self-development and not wanting to accept help in the past. And just the need to think, to believe more, to have more faith. You know, so there's like a lack of faith, lack of trust, lack of openness to opportunity. In the present energy, we get the Three of Cups. You're enjoying life with other people. Very positive card to get. We're going to pull a second card. We get the Queen of Swords reversed. So, you're out of your power. There's the need to fight for what you believe in. Not just like, have a good time, Like maybe you're getting distracted, with like, maybe you're getting distracted in some way. Next we get the High Priestess. In the current energy, with the Three of Cups, your current energy is actually looking okay now. Two positives in the current energy. There's just a lack of there's just a need to be, I don't know, it's interesting. So you could be a fairly honest person, You could be somebody who, let's see here. Blah. All the High Priestess really tells me right now is that you're a fairly honest person, you know, that that is fairly well balanced, you know. So in the future, your card is the World. So the World is a good card to get. In the future, I see you really being open to new things. I also see you with the Four of Pentacles here as your second card in the future. Sitting pretty, you know. Being physically stable. But your third card here is the Ten of Swords in the future. So you're going to have to overcome some kind of major defeat, some kind of moment where, you know, that could completely change your reality and make you, you know, think negatively. So be very careful. You know, be very vigilant. Be very careful. You know, because you're going to suffer some kind of major defeat here in the future, and just make sure it doesn't change. You know, I don't know. Pain is used as a catalyst. So when we go through pain, it helps us change and become a better person. So whatever this pain or issue is, or the major defeat is in the future, you know, hopefully it helps you grow into a better person. Overall energy, the Empress. You're powerful. You're strong. You're loving. Interesting. So I'm going to give you an overall score or a tally. I like to give scores or tallies or grades in my readings. Your score is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10. So that's a bare minimum pass. Things are progressing towards the positive, but only to a certain extent, you know. And unless you put in more effort, you know, you're going to suffer setbacks, you know. So be careful, be vigilant, be open to opportunity, whether it be mental, physical, or spiritual, you know, and go forth. And you know, I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah. Your past is the biggest issue, you know. There's just major imbalance in your past with 3 reversals. You know, that's the biggest reason why you're only getting a 50% out of 100, you know, or a 5 out of 10. It's because your past is just looking absolutely dreadful, you know. You know, there's a need to have more faith, more trust in the opportunities that are offered to you, and to realize the spiritual nature of them, you know, of these opportunities, you know. You know, and you know, even though you weren't able to manifest everything you might have wanted in the past, you know, you will be able to have, it doesn't mean you won't have opportunity in the future, you know? So don't ever let your past drag you down. Um, you know, be, um, believe in yourself and, what you, and, you know, and yeah. I think you got the loving yourself part down with the Empress, as your overall energy. Um, it's just, the spiritual, or yeah, it's just your past that really, you really need to get, that you need to really need to let go of, you know, and to focus more on, overcoming, um, issues that are going to arise for you, because, you know, I don't know. It's interesting. Working out your trauma, or working out your issues in the past, you know, that are your, whatever your issues are with God, or with, with not necessarily having everything you wanted, you know, with the 10 of, you know, with your, yeah. Um, but in the future, you know, you look, you end up sitting pretty with the Four of Pentacles. So you end up having like physical stability in the future. Um, and yeah, but you are gonna end up hitting some kind of major defeat. You know, you are gonna end up, you know, suffering some kind of major defeat. So be very careful. You know, life is not just a party. You know, with the Three of Cups in your current energy, you could be somebody who, you know, you know, just be very very careful to, balance out your energies. And I know you could, I know you're doing that with the High Priestess. You know, it's a, you're, you know, it's just, yeah, you're just on the cusp, right? So, you know, put in the work, let go of, or work on your past mostly, and things should work out, eventually, you know. And don't let, you know, and if you fall, get back up on your bike and don't give up, you know, because things are going to work out for you. It's just going to take a little bit of effort, and a solid, and a solid intention, you know, the intention to grow, or to become better, or to be better, or, you know. So with all that being said, I leave you now in the love and light of the One Infinite Creator. Namaste.